Welcome to Back on the Hunt Australia. I'm Fobs.
I'm Rowie.
Rowie. We decided to put a channel up on YouTube and we're going to call it Back on the Hunt Australia. We're calling it that because it's been 30 years since I've actually taken me hunting serious, and I'm going to get back into it. Rowie used to go a fair bit with the dogs, pigging, back in the day. So she's no stranger to the bush either, which is good. And it all come about. Like we've been out a few times now. We've got some decent footage of stuff. Decent footage, I suppose you'd say.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah, it's good.
And I mean, we're getting the hang of it.
We're learning.
It'll get better and better.
Yeah,
we were out west at the start of the year. We've went out to see some of Rowie's friends and family, and I hadn't been out that way in ages. I sort of said, like, geez, I really miss me hunting. I miss the bush, and it sort of give me a little bit of motivation to perhaps look into it more. And I made a phone call when I was there and got onto one of the property owners that I used to hunt on his property, and went and seen him. And
added it to the itinerary on the spot.
Went to the itinerary. We made the call in, seen him, and had a place to shoot on straight away. So basically come home and sorted my licence out. Rowie's in the process now of getting hers, which will be good. She'll be expecting me to lug the camera around the bush then, I suppose.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't mind.
I'll shoot the animals, you can take the video.
Actually, it'd be good. It's new for me actually having someone to take hunting, because I always hunted by myself. Like, my dad used to come, but he didn't spend much time in the bush with me. It was all me. So this is a new experience. We get on really well. So
Better.
Plus she's a damn good cook.
That's the only reason he takes me.
Looks after me.
Cook for him.
Yeah. But I suppose I should say, back in the day I used to hunt 243. That was my rifle of choice. It was such a reliable rifle. You get confident with that. There's nothing you can't do with it, really. So I've gone out this time and I just bought myself a little 22 for the local stuff. I had to buy a 243, couldn't go past it. Just loved the rifle. And I bought a .7mm 08 as well. Mainly because just the heavier projectile it can shoot. Where we are shooting now, it's pretty scrubby, and we have got properties opening up to us that are going to be allow for a lot more range in the shots as well, including the deer property.
Yeah.
So I just wanted that little bit heavier calibre. What else have we been doing?
Well, we're heading up to Darwin.
No, Darwin. Yeah, we're lucky enough to, Rowie's son lives up Darwin, and we're going up there in a bit. He's actually organised a night on the station for us.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll actually get to do a bit of hunting up there, which is, something that's really been on my bucket list since like back in the 20s when I was hunting. I sort of always wanted to get up that way, and it's going to happen. So see how we go when we get there. Other than that, we just plan on just dropping a few honest clips. Nothing too serious. We're just having fun out there. If we get a few animals, we get a few animals. And I suppose if you guys like it, feel free to subscribe, and we'll probably drop out an Insta channel page as well that you can follow. But just for today, started off basically going to put up just a little clip at the end of this with the four most sort of memorable animals I shot back in the day. Just a little story behind each one of them, and hopefully you enjoy it. Like I said, we'll try and keep it pretty simple.
Like us, hey?
This will probably be as much as you nearly see me talk.
We're pretty simple.
But anyway, hopefully you enjoy, and hopefully we'll get your interest enough to keep watching.
Drop some comments and let us know in the comments what you want to see in the videos and what you want us to take out.
Yeah, happy to oblige.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this boar was one of the better pigs I shot. He's a tricky one. He was going into a dam that was up one end of the property, and it didn't never had a lot of pig sign around it, but yeah, when it did, it usually had decent boars on it. This one I'd been watching wallow. He's wallow every morning, probably for 3 or 4 days in a row. And so I was down there first thing of the morning and then last thing at night, and couldn't catch him. So basically I said to the old man, it was actually New Year's Eve 1994. I said to the old man, we'll go up that dam with a spotty tonight, see if we can't get that pig. So we went up the dam, had the spotty and that set up, waiting for ages. Got to about 11 o'clock, and yeah, the old man started snoring, fell asleep. About half an hour later, I heard a little bit of sloshing over the other side, so I put my hand over the old man's mouth, woke him up, hit him with a spotty, and he stood up straight broadside. I punched one in behind his front leg to start with. He spun around and took off 100 mile an hour. By the time I got the second shot into him, he was probably at about 70 metres. And yeah, just rolled him, instantly dropped. I went over there and yeah, he been shot basically about a centimetre away from his arsehole. Yeah, he's a real good one. Tricky to get, wouldn't have got him if we didn't spot him. And yeah, he's basically nocturnal, this fella. Yeah, one of my better pigs. Yeah, so this goat, he was just unique. His horns went straight back over his head. They were big, thick horns. And yeah, I'd never shot and still haven't shot another billy like him. He was down on the property we had access to that backed up against one of the state forests. Good property, a lot of good goats and pigs come out of there onto the property that yeah, we had access to, which was great. I went down one day with the young fella next door. He was only about 10 or 11 at the time. And yeah, we'd actually walked the property, spent probably a couple of hours and hadn't seen a thing. And walked back to the old Suzuki, and basically straight away we could smell goat. So yeah, we just sort of headed off a little bit into that wind, and yeah, a couple 100 metres away there's a good mob, probably about 40 goats in it. Yeah, this Billy was the standout. So yeah, I ended up taking him first, and the young bloke had his 22 Magnum, so he's into the younger ones. We ended up yeah, we got this good Billy, and we took about another 5 younger goats, only for meat for his father's dogs at the time. But yeah, he was a really, like I said, unique Billy, and yeah, it's one of those things you look back on now and think, yeah, that's probably something I may not ever shoot again. So yeah, he's sort of a bit of a special one, that one. Yeah, so this fella was another good pig. I got up towards that in the scrub up the back of that other dam where I shot that first pig. Yeah, he was a bit of a scary one. This one, I almost walked on top of him. He basically I was walking into the wind, and he was bedded down, and he sort of jumped up, scared the hell out of me when he stood there. He's only about like probably maybe 6 metres away tops, 5 6 metres. I actually had the rifle shouldered. He sort of stood up, and he sort of had his back sort of to me, quarter of the way, and he'd sort of had his nose in the air sniffing. He sort of looking. He knew something was up, but he didn't. For some reason, he didn't have that flight instinct where he wanted to take off. You know, he sort of looked at me, and he'd look away, and I'd sort of slide the rifle down a little bit. I reckon it took me probably a minute to actually get it off my shoulder and get it aimed at him. And yeah, it was a bit of guesswork to actually get him in the scope. I was that close. Yeah, and it was one of those scary ones where you don't want to sort of miss. You're so close to him, you don't want to just wound him. So I ended up squeezed one off, and luck had it, I hit him right in the eye and dropped him instantly. He did not move. Yeah, he's a real good pig. I was so deep in, I actually had trouble finding him again. I went to get my old man, and yeah, it took me probably half an hour to get me bearings and actually get back in to find him. But yeah, yeah, another good pig. So this was the best billy I got as far as spread went. He wasn't a real thick horned goat, but yeah, he definitely had a wide spread on him. He went 39.5 inches. As you can see there, I'm on top of the old Suzuki, and yeah, you can see I think that was about 1.4 meters wide. So you can see he's sort of up there. I got him again down that block against the state forest, down there hunting one day myself, and sort of walked around some heavy scrub, and out standing on the track was these two goats. I ended up taking them at about 10 meters. Yeah, it wasn't a choice. You know, he was just he dwarfed the other one when I was looking at him, so took him first. Yeah, the other one got a bit confused and sort of stood there looking. Yeah, so I took him as well. But yeah, I don't even have those horns anymore. Dad had them, and when he passed away and his house got cleaned out, I wasn't around, and yeah, a lot of the decent goat horns and tusks and everything that we'd collected over the years, yeah, all got thrown out, which is a shame. Yeah, this is the only photo I've actually got of that goat, and yeah, yeah, like these last few things I've put up are just really ones that stick in my memory about the whole hunt, the day, and the animal that I was able to harvest out of it. So yeah, sort of lucky to have a couple of photos, I suppose, now just to sort of reminisce on. That's good. Yeah, so this boar, he's one of my latest, the best boar I've got out of my latest hunting trips. He yeah, he sort of made a bit of a mistake, I suppose you'd say. But yeah, I've got a clip gonna drop soon on my channel, and yeah, you'll get the full hunt and the shot on this pig. But yeah, he was a good heavy boar. The photo really doesn't do him justice, I don't think.